If you've ever said to yourself, I knew I should have trusted my gut on that one. I should have never done that. I just knew better. You know that there's this something inside of you. They say women got it more than men, but I think we all have it. We just maybe don't listen as much as they do. There's this thing within you that provides you with so much wisdom. It provides you with so much insight, helps you make decisions faster, more sound decisions, helps you make decisions that are influenced by what you truly desire. It's called your intuition, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how that can affect your business and your life in so many good, positive ways. So let's get started right now on Mindset Mastery Moment. You're listening to Mindset Mastery Moment, your quick daily mindset reset. I'm your host, Paul Desmond Adams. I believe when you change the world within you, you'll change the world around you. That's why this show is designed to put you into your best mindset for success in your business, your relationships, and your life, all in under 10 minutes. So let's get started. All right, as we get into this, again, I want to thank you so much for being a part of this show. I hope these 10 minutes really help you get a mindset reset every day. That's my goal with this. And I want to make it quick so that you can get this, work on your mindset, make you think about something that's going to affect your life in a positive way, and then get on with all the stuff you have to do throughout the day. If you appreciate this show, please give it a 5-star rating and a review wherever you're listening to a podcast. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. So what is your intuition? Where does it come from? Is it a spiritual thing? Is it just a psychological thing? Is it just fear and anxiety? Is it worry? Is it concern or logic? Or what really is it? It really is something that just tends to pop up. It comes from your subconscious. It's something that you feel and not necessarily something that you think. And that's one of the big distinctions between your intuition and maybe fear or ego or greed or things like that. It's a felt sense, and it comes from past experiences, maybe experiences you don't even remember anymore, but something that came up that your subconscious learned a little something about, and it stored some energy away. And just knew that, hey, if something like that ever happens again, then just know to avoid it or something like that. Now, sometimes we have these internal blocks that will keep us from doing things that we actually should be doing. Trauma's on a different level, so that's something completely different from just past experiences. But that's where your intuition comes from. And again, it's a felt sense. It's not a thinking sense necessarily. You may think about what you're feeling, and that may cause you to think, I wonder if I should do that or not. It's the feeling that comes before the thought, if that makes sense to you. Your past emotions, even your beliefs. That's why I say it's really great for helping you get connected with your soul desire, with what really aligns with who you are, your true self or your higher self. And that's why it's so beneficial for us to become aware of it. It aligns with your soul. It's just such a great, great resource. So that's really what your intuition is, that feeling you have. And the way you tell the difference between your intuition and maybe your ego or your anxiety or just your imagination, you're thinking, this could be a good business opportunity. That's not necessarily your intuition. That's your mind thinking. Your intuition really is a calm, like a still small voice, if you will. I mean, to quote certain faiths and stuff, but it really is kind of like that, a still small feeling within you. It's never something that's super overpowering. Could be strong, and you could practice and you become more and more aware of your intuition. So it sounds stronger. It's like you buy a red Mustang and all of a sudden there's red Mustangs everywhere. You become in tune with your intuition. All of a sudden, wow, my intuition is speaking to me all the time. It's that exact same kind of thing. So pay attention to what you're feeling. That's the key distinction there when it comes to differentiating between your intuition and your ego or your fears or your thought ideas. Intuition's a nice, calm feeling again. And I think that's probably the most important thing to remember about your intuition. If you're just riddled with fear, that's usually something else going on. That's thoughts, that's imaginations, it's imagined fears and things like that. So how do you discover this intuition? Well, one of the best ways for you to really become aware and tap into and become more sensitive to your intuition is through mindfulness meditation. So if you're doing that already, that's a really good thing. You could even do mindful walking or mindful eating, mindful cooking, just becoming mindful of what's happening in the present moment. You learn to focus on that present moment when you practice mindfulness meditation. you're usually focused on your breath or maybe a word or an om or something. And you're just becoming aware of what's happening within you. All the things going on around you, all the anxieties and the fears and the concerns and the decisions you have to make, those just kind of fade away and you just focus on that moment right now and you're breathing. And as you do that, you become aware of what's going on inside of you. You might feel a little tightness over here on your shoulder or something like that, or a little bit of a knot in your stomach. And without judgment, just be aware of that. You practice those things and you raise your awareness of what your body's telling you. And when I say what are you feeling, it's not what emotion are you feeling, it's what you're physically feeling in this moment. So practicing that mindfulness meditation will increase your intuition. It doesn't necessarily your intuition's the same. It's your awareness of your intuition that it increases. Learning to trust your intuition is a big part of becoming more and more aware of it. And you can start trusting it by making small decisions, even what to wear. You're just going out and you just trust your intuition on what you're going to wear. What do you feel? Is there something that feels reassuring as you hold it up in front of you? Doing things like that, what to eat, what to watch, what book to read next in your Kindle or on your bookshelf or something like that. The more you become aware of it, the more you trust it, the more you will seek it and the more you will notice it. But one way you can really increase your awareness of your intuition is to get engaged in a creative activity that puts you into what we call a flow state. Something like coloring, if you have an adult coloring book, maybe drawing something, as long as you're not being very prefrontal cortex, like really in the front of your brain, like trying really hard to draw. Just draw something without concern for what it looks like or whether you did a good drawing. But do something like that that's going to get you out of your thoughts and just into creativity. And what I'm going to talk about tomorrow is journal prompts and automatic writing. Just starting to write on a topic and then just letting that flow out of you. If you are in a place right now where you feel like your life is just kind of meandering, you're meandering through life right now, you're not really doing what you love, but you're making good money, but you really want to do something meaningful in your life. You want to make that shift. I love helping people with that, and I have some openings right now. If you want to schedule an hour with me, I'd love to talk to you. It's no charge for that hour, and just to figure out where you're at and where you want to go. Go to pauldesmondadams.com/breakthrough. You'll pick a day that works for you, and then on that day, you'll see what times I have available. Just pick one. We'll both get a Zoom meeting invite, and then when that day comes, we'll jump on the call, talk about where you're at, where you want to be, and what it would take for you to get there. There's no reason to go on living your life just doing what you're doing just to make another dollar. I'm telling you, I did it for years. I robbed myself of at least 5 or 6 years of doing what I truly love, and that's helping people like you. I will help you work that through and figure out what your best strategies are for getting yourself to where you want to be. So again, go to pauldesmondadams.com/breakthrough. All right. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.